Hi, I apologize for the way that last lecture ended. I looked a little distracted there trying to find my notes in my book only to make sure that I list all of the points that are asked for in this question, which is, what are the five core principles of contemporary approaches to acting? That was a bad look for me. I call myself an actor and I can't remember them off the top of my head, but I'll do my best. First of all, objectives. Refer to as the want. Every character in the play has a desire, a need for something, an objective, something that they want to accomplish throughout the story. Second, actions. These are also known as tactics. What will that character do to get what they want, to achieve their objective? Third, obstacles. Characters are faced with barriers that make the accomplishment, the achievement of that desired goal difficult. Physical barriers, psychological barriers, obstacles. Next, we have the magic if. Magic if. The question is then about the actor placing themselves in the circumstances or the situation of the play. How would that character respond in that situation? I, as that character, how would I respond in that situation? Next, we have given circumstances. The given circumstances are the unchangeable facts in the play provided by the playwright. These are the raw information from which the actor is going to draw and create a character. This provides the information about objectives and actions and obstacles and the magic if, and of course, what we have to interact with throughout the show: location, time, of year, time, the decade. So all of this information leads us in the creation of a character, and it is at the basis of contemporary actor training and approaches to acting. On what four levels, this is number 28, on what four levels does an actor explore creating a character? Physical, sociological, psychological, and ethical. Physical, obvious, the age, gender, ethnicity, physical condition of a character. The sociological tells you where the character is on the social spectrum. How much money do they live? How much money do they make? Where do they live? Situations like that. The psychological aspect of the character speaks to the character's wants, desires, how the character responds to the circumstances of the play, and the ethical. Ultimately, the character's ethical makeup. What will the character do to get what they want? How does that character respond under pressure? How does that character express affection? Are they able to do it? So, physical, sociological, psychological, and ethical. Number 29. What is a box set? Number 29 asks about set design. A box set is a realistic set with three walls. The fourth wall, of course, would be the imagined wall that separates the audience from the performance. Number 30, what are three basic kinds of scenic units? In the illustration that we showed, the video of the three different types of sets, we referred to the box set, we referred to the unit set, and we talked about movable scenery or movable sets. This that we are referring to here is something that would go on any set, but it was clearly demonstrated in the unit set diagram. These unit pieces, these set pieces are three types. The first are soft goods, curtains, draperies, drops, sykes, anything that hangs from beams above the stage that are movable, soft goods. Second, we have framed scenic elements, which are flats. If you recall, we talked about how flats are units of a set that are in different dimensions, usually 4 by 8, 4 by 6. 4 by 8 is the standard, I think. And these framed units are framed out and or able to be assembled, attached to create a long flow of a wall. Other framed units are screens, partitions, things that will define the space, separating one area from another to give the illusion or the representation of two different spaces, two different rooms. Um, so those are framed scenic elements. Finally, we have three-dimensional scenic elements like platforms, columns, cubes or blocks, steps, things that provide the definition of the space, kind of like that final structural representation on stage. Platforms, of course, provide dimension, levels, and cubes or blocks are there to represent things. If you look once again at that unit set, you will see how these parts or these scenic elements are used to advantage. So, soft goods, soft scenic elements, curtains, draperies, um, drops that hang from above, the framed elements, flats, screens, any sort of framed partition, not could be freestanding or attached to a set to create a wall, doors. And finally, you have the three-dimensional units like platforms, columns, cubes, step units, those things that add dimension to the set. Okay, that brings us to the end of the review. If you have any questions or if you are unclear about anything, please email me. The test will be 25 questions, multiple choice, and the sections, I will make sure everyone is clear on when that test will come, but it will be next week on Monday for Theater 206 EC and on Tuesday as well on Monday for Theater 206A. And on Tuesday, we will have it in Theater 206 EL. Please email me with questions. Have a great afternoon.